right. This show is live. Hello, Mayor. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. We are wrapping up the school year. We are giving some beard advice. We are having a good time. I'm looking forward to being here tonight. I've been looking forward to it all day. We have some special things happening today on the show. We have some routine things happening today on the show.
We do.
And we're chilling.
Yes, and I know a lot of you are going to ask, and I'll probably bring it back up again later, but we did lose our game tonight, so we went to regionals, which was fantastic. We didn't even go to regionals last year. We went to states the year before, but we played really well. We were actually up 1-0 at halftime, which is unheard of. It's one of the lowest scoring games I've ever been a part of coaching or playing. And then they took a 2-1 lead. We tied it back up at 2, and then they essentially took a 4-2 lead to close it out and beat us. So our season is done. And I did tell the guys last week I have announced my, I don't know if it's the right word for it, but retirement from coaching, at least until the kids are older. So I can kind of breathe a little bit now. I'm going to have a little bit more of free time at home and family time and work time for this. So bittersweet. I wanted to go to states really bad, especially my last year coaching, but I do now have more time for the family. So it all works itself out in the end. So thank you guys for everyone that messaged me and commented on that. Again, I'll probably come back and bring that up again a little bit later once we have everybody in here. But yes. So, Mayor, what are the routine things that we have?
All right, routines. We treat ourselves on Wednesday nights to some corn syrup. No, we have this. Yeah, I can hear it in your voice, man.
That's my coaching voice. Yep.
I was like, you said you get to finally breathe. Well, you rushed home from downstate and jumped onto this.
Yep. Yeah, I have not stopped. Yep. We left the house this morning, 7:00 or so for work. Went to work, got out of work, and ran right over to the school for COVID testing for our players. Ran from COVID testing to an hour away to our game, had the game, ran home, ate, changed, and then we are here. Busy. And so I am so excited for this Mountain Dew, you guys. This is my treat. I am very, very, very pumped.
And we eat beef jerky.
Yes.
Tonight we got a mixture of things. A little mini Cajun.
And then finishing off the Jack Link's Extreme Heat. So I did like that last week. I thought it was really good.
Surprisingly.
Pleasantly surprised.
Heated, hot.
Yeah. Heat induced.
With heat.
Yes.
In the mouth area. Fighting.
And hello to everybody in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for being here. So those are the normal things. We got dew, we got meat. We will be giving some beard advice. We actually have a lot of entries tonight. We have some really cool ones. And we're going to kick off something that's going to be a weekly update for my boy Adam that I'm excited about. And what is out of the ordinary for tonight?
Artius Man. First of all, in our group, Commands Corner Facebook, check it out if you haven't joined. The contest is over for this time, but we are giving away a year's worth of beard care from Artius. So
tonight,
this is going to be. You can't enter that live, but calm down, okay? You heard what I said there, but you do have a shot at a couple giveaways. We're going to do a couple throughout the night of our featured oils in the group from Artius Man this month, and those are 3-Wood and Invigoration.
Yeah, so we are going to have those giveaways for anybody in the live stream. You don't have to be a part of Facebook, but the products for a year was an exclusive giveaway through our Facebook group. So there are some perks with being in the best group on Facebook. That is one of them. We're going to get started because we have a lot to go through. The link for the giveaway is in the chat right now. It will also be in the description at all times, and the slides will be up for those giveaways. So once we get there, we'll hit that and get those giveaways going. And we will announce the big giveaway winner on the stream as well. All right, let me pop out of here. All right, Mayor, want the color here? You want the gradient green?
Gradient green.
All right, I like it. It reminds me of Artius Man, Invigoration.
Yeah, I love that. I gotta love the green and white.
Yeah,
Artius is a Columbus-based school, but I don't see him going blue and gold real soon.
Yeah,
blue and maize.
Yeah.
Got it. That's Michigan, guys.
Yeah, give up sugar a year ago, and my beard. And my beard thanks me. Give up sugar, corn syrup, kiss testosterone. Yeah, no doubt. We know it's not great for us, not great for the beard, but life is about moderation. got to have a little bit of enjoyment in there for me. All right, so let's get the pointer going, and let's get our first one. So I will introduce this. So this is my buddy Adam K right here, and he is known as the Scovologist. You may have known him from the Death Nut Challenge 2.0 that the mayor, myself, and Adam did with some others on the screen. Well, Adam is taking on it wasn't even a challenge, but my challenge, we'll say, for the castor oil and peppermint mix. 3%. The hats are gone. Yes, Nick. They went pretty quickly. The dude got you.
The wild.
The wild, he got him. But he took on the challenge, and we're going to have updates every week. This is week 0, meaning he did not use any peppermint and castor oil at all. And we're going to have these 3 views each week. So you can see these common growth patterns right here in the middle. And then he's got the sides here that are completely bare. And we are going to see it close up week by week to be able to see how it works. Do some beards have growth limits? They do, Veteran Redbeard. Just go back a couple of videos on my channel, and I have an entire video about has my beard stopped growing. So check that one out. It'll explain everything for you. All right. And Adam K has officially started the peppermint and castor oil challenge, and we're going to see what it does. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, again, I got a video on that, and it was about the beard patch under your bottom lip. Mayor's all choked up about it. He is.
I am. I just without words or air.
Yeah. Yep. Hello, Charlotte. I've been coaching water polo. I started in the summer of 2006. So this is year 15, and some years I did 2 seasons, boys and girls, and I did club. But 15 years, and it is officially over tonight, at least for quite some time. And Huffman, good question here on topic. On the top of my head, no. So the top of your head is a different ball game because of DHT and male pattern baldness. You are not going to correct male pattern baldness with peppermint and castor oil. This is something that is going to have a better chance for your beard. So cool. Adam, thank you so much. I'm excited to put the kind of week by week pictures, right? Have week 1 and then see it right next to each other. Super, super excited because he can kind of cover them, right? He's got the coverage here to spread out and do the little fan, but I love that he's embracing it and showing us right there. So super, super excited on that. Okay. Here's the hoping. That's right. Here's the hoping. And if this show is something that you guys like and you're like, man, I would love to get this advice. This is really valuable. Free information. We don't ever charge for any of this stuff. Send in your pictures, your problems, your goals to beardadvicelive@gmail.com and get featured next week. Now, if you sent in this afternoon or this evening, you're not going to make it on the show this week, but we will get you in next week. Okay. Here we go.
All right. This is Robert. Robert says, I'm 55 years old. I have been growing my very first beard since September 1st, 2019. My goal is to grow my beard between 8 to 10 inches and see how I look with my beard at that length. I'm also not opposed to a shorter beard style if it will look better than a longer beard style. I had my last beard trim in June 2020. I use a heated brush almost every day. Do you think I should let my beard grow longer or trim it shorter? What beard style do you think would look good on me, and what hairstyle would look good with the beard style you recommend?
Awesome.
Love it.
So he's given us complete reins here. What hairstyle, what beard style do you have? I've not seen Molly in here yet, so hopefully Molly stops in. She's our resident barberina that can help us out. So if you guys know Kinsman, tell him to get Molly, or ask Molly. You can't get Molly in here, right? That's rude of me.
Right.
Ask him to remind Molly to come in, right? Oh, she's here. Okay, all right. Molly, get ready for this one. I'm coming to you here. All right. Here we go, you guys. Molly's going to enjoy this one. We got a whole playground full of ideas that we could have. And Robert is in the chat tonight. So Robert, thank you for being here. So we have what I love is a beautiful canvas, kind of like you talk about. Grow past your goals, and then let's bring it back to see what we can do. So I'm going to start with the beard. We're going to see what Molly comes up with for the hair. And here's Robert. He is here. See what Molly comes up with the hair, and we're going to go from there. So, Robert, first off, man, you did a great job of growing that beard out. That's so hard to do, to get past any like spots that you want to be able to adjust. Awesome, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep everything pretty much the same you have. And I'm just simply going to draw you a line for an adjustment. It's just now time to clean up the beard, okay? You've got a great base. You got great color. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you, it's almost like a Dancy bearded beard early on, like when the channel first started type beard. So what I'm going to do, Robert, is we're going to come down the side here, and we're just going to round it off. We're going to go a little bit shorter, but not too short, right? See all this? We want to get rid of that stuff right here. So you're going to go, and then what you see on the beard here, what we want to do is kind of clean up around, because we're shortening the beard. So we want to come down the ear line right here, right? And then just going with almost the same shape, just shorten everything up a little bit, all right? So right here, and this is one that you could easily do yourself. When you have that much canvas to work with, man, that's a fun trim to do.
You know, I'm just going to change. I will raise your neum. Okay. And I'm going to suggest a because what I'm saying, instead of a clipper, you may want to go with scissors. You have not enough to clean up that you would have to use the clippers, maybe on the sides. But, you know, the thing for me is I tend to use scissors because I like to make little mistakes instead of making big mistakes. I've done both, but I've been there. Robert is unique. Big head of hair. Yeah. Big beard. Yeah. You don't see that much.
No, not often, no. So I'm interested to see what Molly says for the haircut.
I think his mustache is great. I think it could, you know, just continue to like train it off a little bit. But
maybe a little touch up along the lip line. I did that today. So you might want to touch up along the lip line right there. All right, here's Molly. You want to read that for us, Mayor?
Great hair density. Trim down the sideburns and have a barber scissor overcomb the sides. Not a fade with clippers. Take the length off the top and style pushing back, like a loose pompadour.
Okay. So, Robert, take a screenshot of this, write that down, and make sure you simply show that to a barber. I think that I think that would be your best bet there. Some of that seems like a foreign language to me, but Molly knows what she's talking about, and I'm sure that would look great.
You know, I'm interested with the recommendation on not the fade. Is that because of a longer hairstyle, you think, or just kind of just how it, you know?
I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. That is definitely not my territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not my territory.
He's got a lot there. He could easily lose it with this.
Yep. So, yeah, Robert, it just depends what you want your goal to be. The mayor and myself are on two different sides here, which is awesome. That just means you have good options. If we just agreed, it would be a pretty easy answer. The mayor is saying pretty much stay with what you have, but just make some slight adjustments, getting rid of the transparency.
Yep, right? But do it with scissors a little slower.
And for me, I'm saying let's go with, we're going to kind of create your own shape. We're going to create your own style. I would like, instead of having this kind of fanned out kind of square beard, I want to go in and I want to have a little bit of a more rounded beard. I'm going to go down from the ears as we go through here, right? And I did see Leo. Leo thought it was too much. Absolutely, I can see it all ways. But I want to go with a little bit more of a sculpted look for you. So down the ear line right there, and then I'm going to go out. And you see where the chin starts to thin out right here a little bit? That's where my line is really going to be formed, right? I'm going right here. And I think that's going to look really dense and look really clean. And you've really created a new shape for your beard. And then you're going to let it kind of figure out from there.
And I think a lot of guys in the chat would agree and say that we would love to have Robert's head hair problems,
for sure.
Beard problems, grows a great beard, great and nice and full.
For sure.
So Molly clarified when I asked the question on the sideburns. I mean, keep a good bit of length on the top, but thin it down with thinning shears. Okay. Easier to style that way. I think a scissor overcomb on the sides would suit him better than a fade.
Okay.
So, by the way, let's say you're overwhelmed, Robert, or anybody who gets advice on this show with what are these terms? You know, I don't happen to have thinning shear. You could always go into a stylist and show them this video.
Yep.
And they would know exactly what we're talking about. Why not, right?
For a haircut like that, that was my advice. Literally, Robert, go back, take a screenshot of what it shows right now.
Or this will be up, so just play it.
Yeah, yep, and let them see. But even just a screenshot of Molly's messages on screen A barber is going to know exactly what that means and know exactly what to do for the hair. And then it's up to you if you want to let the barber go at the beard or if you want to try learning for yourself and going about it that way. Either way is like you got a good canvas to work with. So either way is likely going to be pretty positive. And Molly says, definitely go to a barber for what I'm talking about. No doubt. No doubt. That's not just a little get a guard on a clipper for you and kind of go from there. All right. Here we go. And Robert, thank you for sending it in, man. That was a really, really fun one. I was excited to start the show off with that one. Walt.
Walt says, this is my beard at around 4 months of growth. I just turned 20 years old. Any trimming or styling advice would be much appreciated.
All right. 20 years old. So we got a youngin' one here. All right. Let's take a look. All right. Walt. Awesome, man. Another great head of hair. Great, full, dense beard. So, Mary, this is your territory, your world here. What do you think?
You know, I love the look. Like, I don't know, your cheeks are so like clean. I don't know if you're shaving that or if it just looks that way.
Looks natural.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't do much. Honestly, it looks clean. It looks soft. It looks natural. You got curly hair in your head. I would just continue you have that kind of young guys, a little bit of the neck area growth pattern, but I want to see where this goes. Honestly, I can't really think of much of anything that I would suggest to, especially from this angle. I'll keep going with the mustache. You've got a little bit lighter, and that's common, normal. Yep. And honestly, I wouldn't do much of anything. I would let it grow.
Yeah. So what I would do, Walt, is I would focus on the styling. If you're growing it out here, one area that I can foresee being an issue is your cheeks and everything grows really dense. What I want you to avoid is everything growing out in a big circle. I want you to start styling that beard down. I would love for you to get a heated brush. You're right at that point where I think your beard is so dense. If you get a heated brush and start bringing that beard down, we want to have something is something that will be a little bit less round because your hair is round, right? We don't want just like a completed circle around your face. I would love to let that grow, but right now, at least with a boar's bristle brush, start styling that beard downward. Because again, if you just let it go, I can tell by the curliness in your hair and in your beard, it's just going to poof out like in a circle. So one of the best things you can do is get some heat on that beard. Heat plus tension equals direction. And I want to start seeing that straighten out, right? You see the mayor, I would bet his beard is not many months, 1 or 2 months off of having that kind of length once he straightens it out. Because this is, you can tell, is a dense, curly like nest in there. So we want to be able to straighten that out and get that beard going down. So that's my only advice to you. I wouldn't trim, I wouldn't touch it, but we do want to start training it in the right direction rather than forming like a circle helmet.
I think your next, I will add, Walt, your next adventure are these under the bottom lip hairs and avoiding that temptation when they do start to stick out because they're getting a little longer to let them grow, because that's where you get that's where you get up to that next level. I think with the beard, letting those guys get uncomfortably long until you can finally get them to start laying down. And especially with heat, a heated brush is really going to help with that because it does look like it just has that same kind of texture. So yeah, man, get a heated brush on that and you'll do really well. All right. This is I put it all in one.
Yeah. Yep.
This is Ryan. He's just looking for general beard advice.
Awesome. Ryan, love the hair, man. Love the comb. I don't even know what this. I don't want to call it a comb over because I feel like that has a negative connotation.
It's like a part.
Yeah, part. Okay. Yeah, it looks really nice. So Ryan, I love the beard. Similar color, looks like texture and style. Like the side of this looks just like my beard. Ryan, the only advice I would have for you is it's time for a maintenance trim. If this was my beard, I'm going to take off about 1 inch and start forming my beard down at the bottom. I would look at my recent transparency trim video, and that's all you got to do. I do that every several months. That just comes with having a beard. Your chin is growing faster than your neck, so you just want to even them out. So I'm going to take off almost exactly 1 inch. If you watch that transparency trim video, it should be perfect. Absolutely perfect for your beard.
Yep. I think you can see these are great pictures. You can see where kind of like the squint test gives you a little bit of advice. For those of you guys that don't know, I do like a squint and you can see kind of where that line of demarcation is.
There you go,
Molly. You might want to, or depending on whatever mood you're in. And then on the side, would you recommend cleaning up the line there on the sides, or leave it alone?
No, leave that alone. With this full of a beard, with this style, and I'm assuming he's going, if we do the trim that I suggested, he's just going to be growing that back out longer. No, I wouldn't touch anything here. If he was going with a shorter beard style, absolutely. I think once you go bigger beard, unless it's like wrapping around real bad, this looks like the side beard. If I were to cover, this looks like my beard with smaller ears. I have really big ears. So I would leave that alone right there. Just a little transparency trim off the bottom.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan.
Jay says, I started maintenance 3 weeks ago, bought a heated brush, but have found the dryer to be much more effective.
Okay.
So I use it every morning. Blow dryer, I only assume.
Got it. Not the hand dryer.
No. That would, they get some weird looks at the Walmart bathroom.
True.
Routine is alternating wash, co-wash, rinse in mornings, oil in every AM, and butter every PM. However, it seems like my chin has thinned a bit, so I'm curious if I may be doing something wrong.
Okay. Out of what you're doing for a routine on paper, nothing jumps out to me there of being anything that's wrong. If there is a thinning of your beard, it's definitely something internal. More stress, lack of sleep. Maybe it's a change in diet. There's a lot of things that could factor into that, but it's definitely not rotating, wash, co-wash, rinsing, and using a hair dryer and stuff. It would be something other than that.
And I picked this one because I had a thought right away when I saw it. Okay.
Yeah, hit it.
First of all, there's not much. We've got our unstraightened, straightened.
Yeah.
The only thing I would suggest at your routine is impeccable would be if you're feeling like the chin is thin, then you need to go on a lower heat setting.
Yeah.
Or just use you said you're preferring the blow dryer. So use that a little less, because what's happening is those hairs are just getting too straight and you're seeing behind them where you normally wouldn't.
Yeah, Jay, I want the picture in between these two. And this is a part of what it has to do with experimenting, with practicing, with trying things, is I love what your beard is doing over here, but I do think it's a little bit too straight. I think it's a little bit too straight here. Ignore that. I would love for your beard to get a little bit more of this kind of poofiness out here. And then it does look like your beard is kind of dipping in, right? It looks like there's like going in towards your chin and then whoop, going away from your beard. I would go a little bit less heat in general. And I do think that's going to help out your chin area, even though I don't really see it. I mean, maybe a little bit here, but that's just part of the process,
We wouldn't even notice it if you didn't ask.
No, not at all. So, hey, Jay, again, as the mayor said, we can tell that you've got like an immaculate process down. You're really dialed in. Just a little bit less heat, and let's try to focus the hair not so much towards the face. Let it kind of spread out and breathe a little bit. So right in between these two, I would love that, because I do think this is a little bit too curly, a little bit too much like a bird's nest. I want this pocket right here. So if you can, Jay, practice those, make some adjustments, send us a picture, and then we'll like superimpose. We'll put it right in the middle there. I think it'll look great.
And let's say you like that. I mean, you've raised your game for sure, but you could apply less heat in certain areas of your beard and more heat on other sides.
That's what I do. Yep. And I just did a video on that. And he says, I definitely dip at the chin. I will try lower heat. Thanks. Absolutely. And yeah, if it's with a blow dryer, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lower temperature. Just use it for less, right? When you hold that heat on there for longer, it's going to straighten. Some days I know my beard is a little bit straighter, so I just a light going over the beard, just kind of put everything in place. So good. All right. Very cool, man. We got some awesome ones so far. I love when we have like good, substantial like advice for them, and they have great beards. Bam!
Okay.
It is time, everybody. This is for everyone live in the chat right now. We will be giving away a beard oil from Artius Man, and it's going to be your choice of Invigoration, which is my blend, the light blend, that beautiful, invigorating menthol, mint freshness, or their traditional blend, which is the thickest in the game, castor oil based 3-wood. Now, I've never worn 3-wood, Mayor. Quick description. I know you did in the group.
It's got an oud. It's got a bit of oud, but you don't get like a ton of it. Neroli, like a little sandalwood. It's just three different woods. It is a woodsy, manly scent with like an oud kind of base.
Awesome. So one last chance, you guys, to enter into the giveaway. Once you enter in tonight, you're good all night long, other than our Facebook one, which is free products for a year. A year. Like 12 months, a year. That one is an exclusive, but we do have this one and another one of this for everybody that's in the chat right now. All right, so make sure you guys are entered. We're going to get this ready here. And if it is your name as the winner, all I need you to do is put a comment in the chat once you see it to you and say, yay, it's me. Woohoo, I won. Something along those lines so that we know you are all set and good to go. All right, and they do need to be here. You got to be here to be able to claim that victory. And let's see where they are at. Okay, drum roll, please. All right, our winner is Betty. Betty E, are you in the building?
Just say hi.
Yep, just say hi. How do you enter? There is a link in the chat or there is a link in the description. You put your name, you put your email, and you are good to go. And yes, invigoration is absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. It is one of my addictions when it comes to beard products.
So we're looking for Betty.
Yep.
Who isn't, though? Right?
True. Yeah, I'm sure we can come up with a few Betty jokes out there. Yeah. So, Betty, where you at? And yes, guys, make sure you are live. If you are on your phone, tap the screen. You should see the word live with a red dot next to it. If you're on your computer, same thing. Run your mouse over the screen and make sure there is the word live with the red dot next to it. All right, we're getting close to a countdown to re-roll for Betty. If Betty is not here, we will have to move on. And once it goes away, that's a wrap. We cannot come back to it. You got to be. That was part of the rules. It's actually in the writing that you got to be here. So we're going to give a 3, 2, 1. We'll give it about 6 seconds here because there is a slight delay between StreamYard and YouTube. So we will be checking for Betty here. If not, we're wrapping it up. And all that means is one of you gets a chance that did not get it here. Oh, no. Betty. It's okay. Thank you for entering, Betty. And, yeah, that was a quick one. She was gone within a half hour because it goes live at 8:57. Right. So, hey, but no judgment. Maybe, girls poop too. So
should boopy doop.
Yep, could
Betty
be.
Boop.
Got it. Okay.
You remember Betty Boop? You ever know much?
Betty Boop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Betty Boop.
Like old
Betty
school.
Boop.
Kind of like risque for the day.
Oh, Betty, you just missed it. You just missed it. So yeah, no. We had taken it away. You were just too late. Just too late there. I don't even have the the email anymore. So we got to move here. She was a second too late. Literally, yeah. No, I don't, Ray, thank you. I don't even have the email up. So that is a bummer. We do got to go by the rules, though, just in case people are switching phones or anything like that. So as long as they are here, our new winner is Nick Carter. Hey, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Absolutely. We both just put in new orders of jerky, so that will get used wisely. That will get used wisely there. All right. Nick Carter. No, guys, I appreciate the kindness, but we do got to go by the rules. Yep.
Nick's got it.
Nick is here. He was on time. We got to stick with that. Otherwise, there's no reason to do countdowns and stuff. So congratulations, Nick Carter. Part of the game is, guys, you got to be here right on time and ready to respond. We give ample opportunity there. So, Nick.
And there's more chances to win tonight.
Yep. We'll have more chances to win tonight. So don't you worry if you didn't get it on that one. Everybody's entered again. Nick, Artius Man's going to reach out, right? We're going to give them the contact information. And Artius Man will contact you, and you will be able to let them know which oil you would like, your name, and your shipping address. All right.
Let's go.
Beautiful. And thank you guys for all the congrats in the chat.
This is Jesse M. I started putting balm on the very ends on tips of no pics show this. So, okay, balm on the very ends of tips of the hair. This first pick is dry without any products for 3 days. And I think I don't know if I pulled all the picks out. I picked a lot. I think a couple guys had like 5 or 6, and I sometimes have to just do highlights. I don't ever have irritation as it is humid here in Texas. I find my stash rolling off the lips and more as it gets longer. It seems to rise up when fixed and twisted. Any recommendations for how to cut the stash and keep it lifted looking?
Okay.
Maybe more growth. I don't want to terminate for each day. Seems better and better as parting is lifted. My question is about different years. What do you call them? How do you define different types of them? I call a purest year the shortest haircut being cut a year long. I call a full year and being a full year's worth of growth that has the majority at least a year old. And a hermit beard has no trim anywhere for a full year, which includes that gnarly throat beard look.
Awesome.
So I liked this because, he's kind of categorizing about how do you define the year.
Yeah, so I think a purist beard is, and you put in there purist beard, I think that is no touching the beard whatsoever. I think that's more your hermit beard. That's to see what you can grow in 1 year. So for me, I'm on a different definition there. But as I said in my yeared video, the beautiful thing is anything that you have, you can 100% you can 100% make it what you want, right? It's totally up to you. That is a beautiful option to have, and those are really cool definitions there. All right, so mainly concerns on his mustache.
Mustache questions, and we're looking to categorize the yeared story.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh wow, yeah, I do remember this one. Bang. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that is a beard, man. That is an absolute beard right there. No doubt about it. Okay.
So that was this. That was the heated brush treatment, and he felt like it was a little overdone, kind of, or just looking for guidance. I thought this was up your alley.
Yeah, man. You have an extremely full, extremely dense, beautiful colored beard, man. This is Viking-esque. Like that is a beard. And
it's still a valid question. Still like.
Yep. Absolutely, because that mustache has its own area code. There's no doubt. So let me read this again to be careful, okay? My stash is rolling off the lips more and more as it gets longer. It seems to rise up when fixed and twisted. Any recommendations how to cut the stash and keep it lifted looking? So that's the tough part is, Jesse, is what you want to do with that, right? My mustache, I do not do as much lifting as you do, right? Yours definitely pops outside of the beard. Now, how to trim that to keep it going lifted, I think your only option is to really pull that mustache out, separate it away from the beard, and that you're going to trim the edges of it here. If you get into the density at all, that's not going to give it as much of it's not going to give it much like of that pop anymore. I would love for you to keep doing exactly what you are doing here. I think that is a unique style. I think that is a super character style, especially because your mustache is a different color than your beard. I know this is probably a monster to work with eating and whatever else, but man, oh man, does it look like it is worth it. That is a beautiful, beautiful beard and everything going on. I love the heated brush more so than the not heated brush. So I would say keep doing that heated brush that you have. And I'd like to see that side one here as it goes through. If you want, right, if you really, really need to trim that mustache and get rid of the mustache, your line, check where your mustache is kind of going like this, right? That traditional mustache loop is trim everything off of here. Leave that body, leave that whoop, and that's going to make it still pop and still make it go out. Just imagine for a second, kind of close your eyes with me, guys. Imagine that part of the mustache right here not being there.
Yeah.
You still have great style, great definition, and that's going to do a great thing. But if you can, man, that mustache, as everybody's saying, is amazing. You look like a logo of something.
Right.
Like you look like a Viking logo.
I mean, yeah, there's no way you can't just kind of brush down on a dry day and trim those ends. Like you either kind of have to go with that because he's got like, it's like got branches.
It does.
It bends up, and that's what you're saying is go to that point, but then and lose this part, but then go back to it probably eventually,
Yeah. Yep.
What do you think with the way maybe a day or two it'll be back?
Yeah. No, you're doing well. Whatever you're doing is really working.
He looks like a lion.
But I do love that heated brush over here. I do think that is an amazing thing. And it looks awesome, man. If you can fight through it, everybody's encouraging you to fight through it. Looks really cool. I would love for you to grow your hair out and be able to put it in a pony behind you. That would look beyond epic. Beyond epic. We had a guy at work, Rourke, who puts his hair in a pony. And every time I see it, I'm like, man, that looks cool. And I make sure to tell him when it's down, I don't think it looks as good, but when it's up in the pony, I think it looks pretty awesome. So super cool, man. That I feel like we'd be good buddies.
All right, this is Ben. Ben says, I'm seeking some advice on my beard. I'm in my mid-20s and have started growing my beard for the first time. I'm 5 to 6 weeks in and looking to grow it at least 3 months, and have been doing no trimming except for tidying up the neck and cheek lines. My final goal is a medium-length beard around 2.5 inches. Some problems I've been experiencing is some breakage when I have been combing my beard, and a lot of these have been split ends. I use oil daily. I shower a beard butter at night, and from what I can tell, I am using the good beard products, oils, washes, co-wash, etc., with natural and good ingredients, most of which are from 7 Potions.
And I'll pause you there. Ben, pretty much the same thing as I said earlier in the show. It doesn't sound like it's the routine. It's definitely something else that is causing that, whether it's over grooming, being too aggressive with your comb or your brush, whether it's not drinking enough water, whether it's not having the proper diet. There is something that will explain that. Split ends don't come out because of randomness. There's something. You got to find that cause. Find what is making those split ends and then adjust it. Most commonly, over grooming and not drinking enough water.
So that was his question. Is there anything I can be doing to help reduce breakage and split ends? And then I have a thin patchy spot on my right side of my neck, which I know is from a trauma that happened just before I started growing the beard. Is there anything I can do to encourage hair growth there? Or do I just need time to wait for the hair around it to cover it up?
Okay.
Any other general styling advice would be greatly appreciated.
Cool. And that trauma is something that doesn't get brought up. Guys have like scars or burns or anything that's a damage to the face can do that. Great shots too. This must be an iPhone or professional camera here. Okay, what side is it? Right here that he's talking about? Okay, so I think I do see what he's talking about there. Ben, for that spot, just give it time. There's nothing else you can do right now. Make sure you are getting a good comb into the skin. Make sure you're using good quality, like penetrating oils. Something like an emu or ostrich oil could be a really good option for that spot right there. But just give it a little bit of time, man. You'll be good if you have a little bit of patience there.
What I suspected with Ben is that it's extremely groomed. So when we're talking about the split ends, we're talking about that.
Yeah,
I think he could go for what he could be one of those. If he wants to get 2.5, inches, you said, he's a great case for continue all your habits.
Yep,
but don't touch scissors or clippers or anything for a while, and it's going to get a little bit. I can tell you like it nice and tight,
right? But
you don't get to that next part until you kind of just let it go for a while. So my suggestion would be kind of stick to the oil routine, stick to the health of the beard, supporting that with all that stuff, but no trimming.
Yep. I mean, I love the color. I love the color difference of your beard as compared to your head hair. It looks awesome. You have a really good, I would say, like normal beard. This is what I think if you were to take all the guys in America and we were to tally up the most common beard styles, I think it's exactly this. I think this type of style is more than anybody else. Yep, more than anybody else. So this is on a really good start. Now leave it alone and let it grow, and let's see where you can go with it. Yep, it seems like you have a great base. I think this spot will fill in very easily with a little bit of time. Yep, very, very easily. And Funk has a good suggestion. He says, let it go to 3.5 inches, then adjust. If you can make it that far, that would be absolutely awesome. Awesome. All right. Cool, Ben. Giveaway. All right. So this is the big one. I'll set this up as the mayor's finishing the jerky. This is a giveaway that is exclusive for our Facebook group, Commands Corner. There is a link in the description. And this is beard care for 1 year. 12 months worth of beard products sent to one winner for free. All they had to do was enter the giveaway in our Facebook group. Our Facebook is free to join. There's no membership cost. You have absolutely no obligations to even participate. We would love for you to. You don't have to pay to enter the giveaways. You don't have to pay to get the extra discounts. We do have an extra Artius discount this month, DNC 25, which is, what are we at? The 19th today. So
yeah,
we only got about a week and a half left of that bonus discount. It can be used as much as you guys would like. But this is a Facebook group exclusive. So congratulations to this Facebook group winner. The mayor had a special gleam in Facebook and is going to show the winner I think you can probably show it here.
Let me see if I can cut off the email though.
Oh, true.
Let me see here. All right, and our winner is David Riley.
David Riley, congratulations.
Plumber?
So the mayor didn't recognize the name, and I'm almost positive that's the bearded plumber. So David Riley, congratulations. The mayor is going to get your information over to Artius Man. They will be reaching out for your beard products for an entire year. And that was birthed because of our Facebook group. And all of this was Artius's idea, you guys. We didn't ask for that. We didn't say, hey, can we do something big? They came up with the idea and threw that out there for us. So he said, woohoo, he's in here too.
That's awesome.
Awesome, David. Congratulations, man. That is one of the biggest giveaways we've ever done.
Right.
So that's really cool. Wednesday's randomly been like a hot pocket for huge giveaways.
Yeah.
Like one Wednesday we did 5 Kushel bars. Do you remember that?
Yep. And did we do a bidet once, or was that?
No, I did a New Year's Eve, but
Okay,
it could have been a Wednesday too. Who
I think
knows?
we did something else, like a grill once.
We did a grill
Yeah.
combo from Whiskey and Hardtack and Beard Octane.
Yeah.
It was a Weber grill and accessories. So yes. We guys, Wednesday is not to be slept on. We have some really cool, really interesting giveaways here. So Bearded Plumber, congratulations, man. That was really, really cool there. I wish I was David. Hey, Nick, didn't you win earlier? You gotta be happy with that, man. You got a free oil coming to your house with no purchase necessary. And we do have another giveaway for the live stream. So anybody that's in here right now, I will throw the link in the chat. All you got to do is put your name and your email, and you will be entered to win. The giveaways. Wednesdays are my favorite. Oh, thank you, Molly. Appreciate that. Unless you're trying to diss Mondays, then I take offense to that.
No, but I don't. I mean, I want you to like that too.
Yeah.
Like this a little more. All right. This is Zach. Zach says, "Hey guys, I've been on the show before, back when I had a longer beard. If you could possibly help me again, I'd really appreciate it. Don't know if you guys have seen, but I had to trim the beard down easy for me to say, due to a bad barber trim. Been growing the business beard, want to get back to growing my beard. Based off this growth so far, do you think I should do an all-around trim down one more time so everything is even, or just let it go? My main concern is the underbeard unevenness. I've also sent my beard when it was in its glory to show you what I want to get back to.
Okay.
And any other advice is always appreciated. I want my beard back and better than ever.
Okay.
Thanks.
So he's growing long and wants to know, do I need to adjust before I go long, or kind of what's the deal? All right. Here's Zach, and I think this is Zeb Beards, if Zeb's in the building there. So I'm almost positive this is Zeb. All right. So this is where he's at right now, and this is where he wants to get to in the glory days. So absolutely awesome beard there, my friend. And it looks good now too. Looks real, as the kids would say, clean. Here. So his main question is, should I trim it back before growing longer? My answer is a very clear no. Grow from here. We will adjust later if you need to adjust. I don't see any unevenness that you're talking about. If there is, I would have to really look and kind of pick things apart there. Let it grow. We will adjust down the road.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think it's as bad as you think for the trim. That was my point, and just kind of putting this out there is we're always like overreact to what we think and where we are at. But you've got, when they trim down, like you've got that darkness of the beard, that's something to accentuate. And yeah, like Dan said, I agree. Just keep going back. It won't be that much. I mean, well, it'll be a while, but I think it's the path to that bigger beard is not to trim in any way. Yeah. And just let it go. 6 months from now, you'll be there. It's not, I don't think it's that long. I think by winter time, you'll have that beard right back to where it was. And somebody said, first picture looks like Down Cerrone, cowboy. It does look like Down Cerrone. That's a good call. I wonder if Zach has ever gotten that one, because it does.
But yep, you're doing really well. Okay. The unevenness is under the beard, was concerned about the depth, thickness. Hey, just Zach, right now, let it grow. And then we will, if there is some transparency, if there is depth or thickness or support problems, you can adjust once you get to that point.
And I think he put in a picture of the underbeard, but it's just, we look at those things. But my point in putting this out there was like 99% of people, everybody except you probably, sees this. And this looks, we don't see anything uneven or anything like that.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. And Cameron says, I'm not sure how to clean up the back of my beard, straight line down from the back sideburns. Cameron, it's truly all individual. We have suggested tonight somebody to go straight down from the sideburns. We also suggested somebody to leave it alone and it wrapped around the back of the ear a little bit. So my biggest advice to you would be send in your pictures to beardadvice@live@gmail.com. That'll be a much more useful and accurate answer when we can see what we're working with. Otherwise, it's just a general rule, and that doesn't really work.
This is Manny. Manny says...
Manny Fresh?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's a...
Wiki, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I have attached a photo of my beard from the front and the side. I just kind of went right into
that was like middle school.
And with just oil and butter and using a pick to dry and fluff out the bottom. I chose Manny for his use of the word fluff.
Pick up fresh.
I have trouble getting it to look filled out. I've tried oil and butter and just butter, but it keeps looking the same. I've tried using a heated brush, but it doesn't work as well. My beard hair is wavy and curly, and I've been told it's pretty thin. Any advice on how I should go on styling to make my beard look more filled in?
Okay. And just another kind reminder, guys, make sure everybody is live. Click the word live on your screen or just refresh the chat, the whole video, and that should be able to help out. I think a couple people are a little bit behind. YouTube has been having some problems. It actually went down last night for about 15 minutes entirely. So hopefully...
I woke up to that message today.
Yeah.
I went
to me?
Yep.
Yeah, it was... it was frustrating.
Yeah.
Because I had a video uploaded ready for today and something happened. It was for a beard tool and it's actually out of stock. So I had to delay that one till next week. I had to edit and upload last night so I could have the video for today.
Ooh.
I had to film, edit, upload after practice.
Wow.
Before, yeah. So it was, and as I was uploading, YouTube went down.
So what'd you have to do?
Just waited.
Wait it out?
Just waited. Yep. Yeah, I got it, I think, at like 11:45 last night because I had to have the video, so I wasn't going to bed. All right, Manny Fresh. Okay. Manny. Man, why is this the head of hair night?
I don't know.
Why are all these like...
Manny has a great head of hair.
Yeah, you guys are just gifted on the head hair.
I had to include Manny. Manny's great. I mean...
I've tried using a heated brush, and it doesn't work. My hair, wavy and curly, I've been told it's pretty thin. Any advice on how I should go in styling my beard to make it look more filled in? All right. So his issue is what he's thinking is that his beard seems a little bit too thin. Manny, I do see what you're saying there. I absolutely do see. My advice to you... This is clearly something that's on your mind, something that you notice enough to send in and get advice for it. What I would advise for you is, at least right now, I would go with a shorter beard style. I do think it is time. If you do the squint test here, this is a tried and true squint test, whether it's over a dark shirt, whether it's over your skin. I'm going to go pretty decently short. I'm going to take it off the sides here. Right here, right? See where that thickness is? And I'm coming off the beard. I'm only going to have about an inch long of a beard for right now. Let that kind of grow in. Let's see what your neck is going to do. You need those supporting actors from your neck if you do want it to fill in, if you do want it to be a little bit more thick. I would trim up the mustache. I would get scissors right along the lip line there. And I think right now the best look for you at this time is to kind of go with a shorter beard style. And Leah, or Funk Daddy, says a really good way, says almost as a natural duckbill. I agree. So we'd kind of come down here, leave it a little bit more squared at the bottom, and then come off to the side. It's almost a shortened mare version for right now.
I just opened this book, and it says something in here. It says Van Dyke. What do you think? You think it's in his? I mean, he's got long hair though, and you don't usually see that hairstyle.
I wouldn't go with Van Dyke just because his cheeks are perfectly full.
Mm-hmm.
Usually a Van Dyke calling card and
it's going to be lowered.
Yeah, it's going to be that lower cheek line there. I could see it. Yeah, it would be interesting to see with that hair down being a Van Dyke. I would just go with a shorter beard. I would just simply kind of see this part right here. I'm going to take that off because this looks dense. This looks thick. Clean up right here as we go through. And I do agree that
pull that hair back, Van Dyke. I just think I want to put it out there, Manny. Something to put it in the back of your head, something to think about because you're right. He's definitely got a good short beard style as we wait for it to, kind of cut back, thicken up, come back.
Funk agrees, says his sides are too full. Okay. So I would not go a Van Dyke on this one. I would simply go with that shorter style, almost a little version of a duckbill, which is you go shorter and then just square the bottom real quick and go from there. I think that would do really well. And again, I would just do a little trim along that mustache line just to get that off the lips a little bit. Give you that. If you're going to go shorter, it's going to be kind of a crispier look, a little bit more like lined up. We want to line that mustache with it as well. Yep. All right. And I don't know who this is, but I would go with trim like Jimmy and Jey Uso from WWE. I don't know who that is. Do you watch WWE?
I do not.
I don't either. So
we'll have to look that up.
Yeah, we'll have to check that one out. So, yep. It's you've got great style, by the way, Manny. With that hair, with the texture of your beard, go a little bit shorter. I think getting rid of that transparency, this is going to be one of those picture-perfect situations of addition by subtraction.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, that'll help out a lot. And it's going to look great, and it's definitely still going to be a beard. Nobody's going to question that. Chris, oh, yeah, this is a good one.
All right, Chris says.
This is a long one. Buckle up, everybody. Get your snacks, get your drink. Yeah.
I missed the live stream, but it was all worth listening. Okay, yeah, I remember this too. I missed the live stream, but I wanted to send in this in late to see if you had any advice before I dust off the razor and go back to the lesser status of a clean shave.
Hey.
I was kind of concerned that we missed it. What if he's out there? What if it already happened? But this is all we can do. We only have Wednesdays.
We are who we are.
I've been thoroughly enjoying your channel, and I've been loving the beard journey up until Wednesday. That is.
Thank you.
I was in Minneapolis and had been doing a ton of research to find a good beard master for a consultation.
Super cool.
Because there isn't a good resource anywhere
other than here.
Yes. My choices were quite limited, and I came up with
pause.
Yes.
I waited. He did not.
He didn't. Good.
Chris is here.
I felt guilty a little bit.
Yeah.
Because his email had come in right after the show.
We didn't get back to him. It's just but he's good.
That's good. I'm glad you checked in.
That is a good question. What is a razor?
Razor.
Yeah, RAZOR.
Oh, I think it's razor.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's some kind of candy.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
My choices are quite limited, and I came back up with needing to decide between something called Roosters, a franchise gent, and a 5-star master barber. The 5-star master barber was all the way over in the neighboring city of St. Paul, but after texting back and forth and reviewing photos of the other bearded brothers, he let me know that he would be able to do a much lesser trim-in consultation.
Chris, we were joking about the razor. we know it's a shaver. Just joking. We know what a razor.
I think that's a Spanish word.
It used to be a phone too.
Oh yeah, Motorola.
Yep.
I happily made the appointment and let me know that due to COVID, I would need to wear my mask to the shop. That was no big deal, as I am up to date on my restrictions and happy to comply.
Oh, this is brutal.
Day of the appointment, I arrive down in your weather is bad for me. Arrive down in the chair and sit and start to remove a mask. He frantically says, no, I will let you know what to do. I'm going to skip ahead here and just say that I was not allowed to completely remove my mask for the beard trim because that was the store's policy, not state, but the business owner's rules. This is something that he only made clear after the butchery had started.
Oh.
He also made me stand facing him so I couldn't even tell what he was doing, periodically instructing me to remove the mask on the left side and hold it, then the other, etc. The biggest issue is that he told me he couldn't do anything with my mustache because of the mask issue. I was fine with that, as I didn't need it touched. He did, however, ask me to remove my mask while I was apparently standing out of view, at which time he simply clippered it off. I could go on, but you have the idea.
Oh.
I'm sad now. I'm now a sad goatee wannabe looking. Sorry, I went for dark for a second. I am sad and frustrated, obviously. I'm not sure what to do. Seriously considering the razor blade. I don't see any options, but starting again. I do, however, have strong opinions about finding a non-butcher barber. I will be doing a non-cut consultation prior to sharp object getting near my face. I'd love to have some help finding someone to help. I was thinking that in this age of video conferencing, that should be a thing.
Yeah, no, I hear you, Chris. First off, man, that is terrible. If that is their procedure for beard trims, they should not be doing them right now. If they're concerned with safety and COVID, they should be waiting. That is atrocious. You're gonna trim my beard and cover half of it and then switch it to the other side. How are you gonna have anything symmetrical? How are you gonna have any kind of continuity with that beard? Yeah, I dropped a big word. I'm upset. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, man. That is awful. But before we see these pictures here, the mayor's going to explain to you why you should join our Facebook group and why you should go under topics of the Beard Barber map.
Chris, we recognize the same issue that you're identifying in this, that there's nowhere to go for a trusted place. And we have what's developing. I think there's 11 different beard barbers nationally recommended on there, and it's growing. You can submit guys, or you can, if this guy's on there, we can take him off.
Yeah. Or girls.
But this is this is open to anybody who's a member of our Facebook group. You just go into topics and beard barber maps, and the more guys that add to it, the better of a valuable tool it is.
Yep. And it's international. I'm almost positive there are some in that Minnesota area, Minnesota. So check that one out. It can be really beneficial to you. The Beard Barber map. And we are planning on very soon making a new push for people because they are opening up again. So let's mental note that. I think it's time. I think we get that push going. All right, Chris, let's take a look here at the butchery. Okay. I'm assuming before and after. Yeah, because mustache was full here. Mustache is not as full on this one. Okay, Chris, first off, can I begin and be genuine here? Remember, the last guy, he said he thought he had thinness and transparency. I agreed, and I thought he should trim it. So I'm not someone that's just going to say something because you're sad and I want to make you feel better. This is nowhere near as bad as you feel right now. It's nowhere near as bad as you think it is right now. I do see the difference from here to here, but I will say we still have a lot to work with here. And I do get your point of saying and I know you were kind of throwing jokes out there. He said a goatee wannabe looking, and he's like, I got a little dark there. I do know what you're saying because it is longer in this direction as opposed to the sides. And then we take a look at the sides here, and you have it a little bit longer there. Yeah, it does hurt the soul a little bit because he did thin it out too much. He did, yeah, and the hair's crushing as Molly says. She loves the hair right there. And I agree, Jimbo. Jimbo says it's not as bad as I thought. I sincerely mean that. It is not as bad as I thought. So, Chris, what I would do at this current moment is all I'm going to do other than let it grow is I'm going to take off and I'm going to round. Exactly, Michael. I'm going to round the bottom a little bit right here, take off some of this length. It seems like he straightened out and left that goatee area that you said. And I would go off this one right about here. And he did. Guys, this is why you do not scuba trim. You do not scuba trim here. So what I would do 100% is on the front here, I'm just going to round it off and take off about 3/4 of an inch and just do this little line right here and leave everything alone. As Molly said, do not shave. You still have a great base to work from. Beautiful color, man. That color is fantastic. Just simply take down that goatee portion just a little bit. And from there, yeah, I see what you're saying. He wanted to go with like a fade, kind of going into the haircut. This is a barber that does not understand beards. He treated your beard like it was head hair. And that is not what barbers should do. Beards should be approached completely differently than head hair. But I would just simply right here, just take off that little bit, even it out a little bit. And yeah, for that length that you were at, about 2 to 3 months, exactly like Ken said, you'll be back in business. Yep, you'll be back in business. And yeah, man, we love you. We love you there. And yep, Todd, you guys are, and thank you guys for all the comments and additions you guys make. You guys are awesome. It's better to start with what you have than start over. I agree 100%. 100%.
It's just just what Dan said. It's just about kind of evening that front portion out as we wait for the sides to come back in a way. But yeah, you can't fade a beard. Shouldn't do it.
Not this style of beard. Nope, not at all. And thank you, Chris, for that, taking the time to write that really beautiful write-up. That was a good story. We were with you. We cried. We laughed a little bit.
I can't imagine how frustrating it would be to kind of get the drift halfway through. Like, oh, he's not going to look at my, he's so worried about. Ugh.
And at that point, there's no exit plan. Right. There's no white flag. You just got to ride it out. Yep, you just got to ride it out. So, man, we feel you. Even it out and then just let it go. All right. The scuba trim can be overcome. That is very true. Most guys have been there. Live, learn, move on. Check out our beard barber, Matt.
This is Bob. Bob says, I never trimmed or styled my beard, ever. Looking for what style fits my face. Also, since I'm in Novi, Michigan, where to get it done by someone who knows beards.
Very cool, Bob. So once again, Bob, we're going to direct you to the beard barber map. Our probably most numerous area would be like central, eastern Michigan.
Yeah.
We have a lot of options for you there, Bob. We can give you some that are closer to us that I could know off the top of my head, like in Flint. But what I'm going to recommend is for you to join our Facebook group if you're not already, and then check out that beard barber map. I can almost guarantee there will be something within 45 minutes of you. No doubt about it. All right.
Seems like a lot of guys we're coming out of the quarantine days.
Yeah.
And like they've been riding it out and they're just looking for a little direction.
Yep. It's time. It's time. And also I want to make sure our last gentleman knows a lot of people have been with you there. I did the scuba trim once, never again. Never again. Any place in Long Island? Jeff, I bet there is something on the map. Yep. And my buddy Adam's in here from Long Island. I don't know if he's still in here, but he might be able to give you some advice here. So let's check out Bob. Oh, yeah. Hey, Bob. How you doing, my friend? Is that a firefighter emblem on there?
I think it might be. Yeah.
Looks like it. Thank you for your frontline service. All right, here's Bob. I love the scuba trim. Hey, that's good. I think that's a different Bob there, but Bob, that's awesome, man. If you love the scuba trim, keep it going.
And it does work for certain
it does.
Types of hair.
It all depends on your goal. It all depends on what you want. Yeah, murder, mitten, pride. All right. I've never trimmed or styled my beard. Looking for a style that fits my face. Also, I'm in Novi, Michigan. Hey, for never doing anything for styling or trimming, you're doing really well. Really well. What I would give for advice is I don't even really necessarily think it needs a trim right now. Maybe just a little bit of a transparency trim around the bottom, about a half an inch. Other than that, all I'm going to do is get a little bit of heat. Just simply get a little bit. You don't need a lot. Yours is not bad. It's not crazy. It is a good full beard. All I'm going to do is get a little bit of heat from a hairdryer, exactly right to the front. And that's it. That's going to straighten it out. It's going to make it look purposeful. It's going to really dial everything in. Watch my morning routine videos. Boom, you're good, my friend. That's an easy slight adjustment.
And I like the natural flare out that you have. I wouldn't lose that with the heat. I would just kind of slightly bring it in. That's all it would take. But you're pretty darn amazingly natural.
Yeah. Very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Cody says, a lot of hate scuba trim, but I think for a shorter style works for myself. Absolutely. If you know the style you want, that's great. The problem, Cody, with the scuba trim is it prevents you from getting that big beard. If you go with the scuba trim, it is going to take a very long time to recover from that to get a beard that's shaped like mine or something that's a big full beard. So that is something that is an issue there. Oh yeah, Daniel does have a great barber. So Daniel, if you want to throw it in the chat here, I'm sure that would really help out the gentleman that was asking. So yep, just needs a little bit of taming. You guys are on point tonight. Scuba trims are fine unless you're growing longer. So for those guys that don't know if they're growing it out, you really want to avoid the scuba trim because it is hard to come back from. It just
takes a lot more
time. Exactly. Just takes a lot more time.
You know, if your sides are typically not the fastest growing areas of your face, it may be one of the slower ones
for almost everybody.
So to bring it short is killer.
Yep.
You know, if it's.
Yep. Joshua said it took him about 6 months to recover. So yes, but well said across the board for everybody. Cody's exactly right. If you know your style, then and you want to stay with it, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Yep. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. Oh, Chris, you'll be good, my friend. You'll be good. Trust me. All right, Mick.
First, let me say I'm not glaring at you. I'm actually trying to see at my phone screen without using my bifocals. The first pick is of my beard goal. Yay. Norse God days are behind me. Seriously, though, I'm 6 months into growing my first beard longer than my jawline. I started with a very short goatee and mustache and just put the razor down one day. I've eaten some mustache, so I had to keep that trimmed. It has a weird curl on the tail, and I'm attempting to train it out as hoping to cultivate a Hungarian handlebar. That could be a good nickname for Sonny. The Hungarian handle. Well, he doesn't really do a handlebar, but he almost kind of
could. Yeah, he could.
I may have to rethink that. I'm thinking I may go Viking style, but by that I mean more angled as it comes down to the jawline and slightly squared to the bottom rather than pointed.
Dude's dialed in.
I know. As far as length goes, I'm thinking mid sternum, possibly. I'd like the cheeks to end at the same bottom line as the chin and jawline, but it's going to be a while for that part to grow longer. My cheeks are the slowest growing area. I use a hairdryer and round styling brush after shower and oil to train out the weird dip wave that comes off my chin. I like to try and have a sharp look without looking overly manicured, if that makes sense. I'd appreciate a critique of where I'm at versus what I'm trying to get to. Any advice you have, you care to give on my goals, beard shaping, and haircut is appreciated.
Awesome, Mick. Thank you for sending that. Quick question by RKV. Says, I'm growing my first year, and I'm 3 months in. Does anyone have any advice on my neck area growing faster than my chin? RKV, you only have two options here. One is just let it go and kind of muscle through it. Two is trim it even as you go through. That's the only kind of ways that you can go through there. Hey, what's up, Mr. Cowboy? So I'm Hungarian, too. Didn't think of that. That is a great name. The Hungarian handlebar. Okay. Got all that processed?
Yes.
Information? All right. So this is his goal. He is wanting full Norseman, full kind of going after it. An awesome look, my friend. He says, any advice on the haircut with the beard? For me, on the surface with the haircut, looking awesome.
Yeah.
Really, really looks cool. I'm a big fan of that haircut. I like the kind of white stubble on the side. Looks really nice. It would lose length, though, correct, Dan? Yeah, RKV, it would, but it's going to be even. If it was me in your shoes, I would trim it even along the way, but that's just my style here. Okay, so he's going for that Norseman. He said mid-sternum, right, for the beard in the middle, and wants to know critiques for where I'm at with relativeness to where I'm going. All right, you want to hit that first? You want me to go?
Well, his mustache is already there, more or less. It's just going to be a matter of balancing, his side profile, like that's locked in.
If you were trying to maintain a style and this was what you were looking for, we would just say, just rock it right like that. This is an awesome beard. But let me get this, if this is what you're picking up. He wants to go bigger with more of a focus with the length down the center. Is that what you're picking up?
And I think you're going to have to lose that edge for a while. I think it's grow. But I don't think you get this kind of like where it's cinched, Would that be like a cinched together look? Or
it is. There's a bead at the bottom there. So Mick, I mean, essentially what you got to do is grow. And then as you grow, you're going to angle your beard down with a trim and kind of adjust. But step number one right now is grow. I would not adjust this bottom line on the front at all. We got to get some more length on that chin, more length on the jaw. But other than that, you are dialed in. You don't need any other advice from us. You pay attention to the channel. You know what you're doing. I think that you just want to kind of get that like reassurance. Okay, I'm on the right path. Dude, you're on the right path. You're killing it. Absolutely killing it. And yes, Jeff, in our Facebook group, Commands Corner, we do have the map there. And Molly says, I start school on Monday, but it's from 5 to 8 in our time, 9 your time. So I have an hour drive home. That's Monday, Wednesday. All right. Understandable, Molly. My advice, throw it on podcast style in the car. If you got Bluetooth, it'll sync up, say the name and everything. That way you're still supporting the stream. You're still listening. You just might not be able to be as active in the comments, which we get.
And I think last we knew she was she wants to kind of look at beards as part of like hair,
a focus.
But being able to trim. We can use that.
Ben, nope. I have never tried the beard clip on my beard. I've never really thought I was at that length yet, but I'm probably close to it right now. I'm probably close. I think I could actually braid mine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in that braidable level. I think for whatever reason, I underestimate how big my beard is. And because I see all these like legendary beards all the time, but once in a while I'll like catch my reflection when I'm like pumping gas. I'm like, that's a big beard, but I don't usually think about it that way. It's weird.
Intimidating yourself.
I guess so. I guess so.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, Kinsman. No, you know we love you, man. And hello everybody that just came in. What's up, Wolf? What's up, Socially Mick? Everybody else that is in the building. All right.
Hi, this is Michael. I would love to get some advice on how to tame the strays and flyaways. This is my beard after almost 4 months of growing and going for the year. I know it doesn't look like it, but I actually did a maintenance trim just a few days ago. It's just that my beard is the kind of beard that has tons of strays and flyaways no matter how much I trim. Since I'm going for the year, I don't want to trim too much. And when I use heated brush, it gets even worse. The only time I look good in my eyes and somewhat tamed is about after 3 days of using beard balm, and I guess it's because of the buildup. But then it's time for a wash. I wash twice a week and have to start over. I washed the beard for the same day I took the photos, and there are some beard oil and just a little balm in there. I would love to use butter, but my beard demands balm, and it still looks terrible to me. I trimmed down the mustache a while back, and when it's longer, it's just as difficult to tame as the beard, even with the mustache wax. All right,
okay.
I have some initial ideas.
Yeah. So my thought here, and I know I saw the picture, but I don't remember it. Is it sounds like he's being too hard on himself, right? And I have had guys that say they like the way their beard looks after wearing balm for several days, or they like the way their beard looks after sleeping. Those are Band-Aid fixes. We don't want to live that life. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's not something we want to go for. All right, Michael, so you got just one here. And I like how you label them. I got picked that up. The 1 out of 2. That's smart. Smart. Okay.
Every process. We're getting every day.
Yep. Consistent, natural growth.
Yep.
All right. So, Mayor,
So what jumped out to me, and it's not, your photos are not confirming or declining it, is like balm has a lot of wax in it. And when you're putting in wax, you're not going to get the result from the heated brush that you want. That wax is going to, kind of absorb the heat and do some weird, funky things. One of the things I wanted to share with you was just, let's say you do a wash, immediately put some oil in and then use that heated brush again and see if it can help you out a little bit. But then, this is a great beard. Like, you're doing great. Like, there's nothing that's...
Funk said, your beard's fine. It really is.
There's nothing that's crazy. On the sides, you're just having, like, the flyaways, we face that all the time. And balm does kind of bring it down. But if you're putting oil, no balm, and then trying to heat it with just that oil in it, you might do better making sure, because I have that too. When I use the heated brush, I get a lot of flyaways afterwards, and then I put the balm on. I found that has improved when I've started making sure that I'm evenly putting oil in and letting it sit for about 5 minutes before I started using that heated brush. It seems to coat the hair and get it to lay down a little bit better.
Yeah, and I've come to find out that the idea of flyaways is so relative. Right. When I see my beard, I don't really think I have flyaways, but then somebody will send in pictures and they're like, all my flyaways. And I'm like, those aren't that's just, and this is what I've come to a conclusion, Michael. A beard will teach you patience. A beard will teach you to not have perfection. That was one of the biggest things for me. I used to have when I was shaved and a really short beard, I was really dialed into everything. My hair was perfect. My everything was perfect. And a beard got me to lighten up a little bit. So, Michael, what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have flyaways. You just have facial hair, my friend. If your goal is to go longer, length and gravity are going to solve that. Just give it a little bit of patience. If your goal is to maintain where you're at, just keep working with the heat, keep dialing in your style. But genuinely, no, your beard looks fine, man. There's nothing wild. There's nothing crazy about this. If there was, we would have suggested a transparency trim, a flyaway trim. You don't need that, man. You just got to kind of dial it in, give it a little bit of patience, but also give yourself a little bit of a break there. I don't think that those are flyaways. I think that's just a part of a beard. You look fine.
And I wouldn't. You can't chase those flyaways.
No. Somebody once said a flyaway today is a part of a perfect beard tomorrow.
I think that was Funk.
That was me, but
or
maybe who knows? Could have been Funk. Yeah, probably both of us.
It.
Yeah. All right.
This is Keith. He says, "I'm fairly new to your channel, and I am enjoying all the useful information. My main concern with my beard is the transparency at the bottom. I've been growing this beard since 2017 and trim the length about every 3 to 6 months. My issue is when I do trim, I end up taking 2 to 3 inches off at a time, and the transparency doesn't seem to be any less when it grows back. Any information would be greatly appreciated."
All right, pause here. Musical break. Some guys are all on the same page here. Don't go chasing flyaways. I think I could have something there. Just keep it going.
That was something.
Don't go chase. You know that song?
TLC
Waterfalls.
Yeah. Stick to the beard that you were meant to grow. Whoa.
Babe, we could do a whole song on that. Gonna have it another day. Get your Chicago cone. Okay. Let's go.
And that heated road.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to us. Then I get like riff.
Yeah, then it's the music solo. All right, hit that guitar. We're getting a little bit away from the original song, but
that's why it's ours.
That's
why it's
so we don't
such a
get
big
copy
hit.
strike. Yep.
All right, P.S. I've tried heat, but my beard is so thin that it ends up straight as a needle, and that doesn't look good on my fat head.
Ooh, brutal.
Keith.
Brutal, Keith. All right, see what you're doing to me, Keith. Oh, yeah. All right, super cool color, man. This one is fun here that he has. Okay, my issue is that when I do trim, I end up taking 2 or 3 inches off at a time. Transparency doesn't seem any less when it grows back. Any information that you have? Hey, Keith, man, you got 2 options here. One, rock what you got, man. If you've taken 2 to 3 inches off and it keeps growing back in the same pattern, then that's just the cards you're dealt. I don't think anybody's going to see this beard and be like, oh, it's see-through. Oh, it looks weird. I think people are going to say, man, that color is cool. That shape is fantastic. So 1, you can leave it how it is. Or 2, if you do want to bring your beard to its fullness, you do want to bring your beard to that spot where the line of demarcation is at, where you really have just your beard speaking to you, it is going to take a pretty significant trim. When you look at the beard here, do the squint test. It never fails. You're going to go all the way up here.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be a huge trim. You're going to go down at about this far, right? When you look over the logo, it kind of shows you the indicator there. You could easily go right here. That's going to be your fullness. That's going to be your big, thick beard. But and this is rare for me because I'm usually not a fan of any kind of transparency. This transparency does not bother me at all because of how cool this like platinum hair looks. So you got either option is going to be a great option for you. What I would say is, if possible, dial in your shirt choice and always just kind of wear something that's going to complement your beard.
Yeah, I think I really hope you consider how cool and unique your beard is, and that you consider just kind of rocking it as is. But like Dan said, I agree too. You can just do the squint test and you can see
it's right there.
The under beard, the shorter business beard that is there if you want it.
Yep. And we do have one giveaway left tonight, you guys. You want to make sure you stay around for that. Just one more tonight. I got to get you guys in the studio so we can record that hit. Mm-hmm. So Brian Bonds does have an unbelievable studio. I've video called with him in his studio.
I don't know if it's going to be that good, though, that it's going to make that song. I mean, we'll have to look at some lyrics.
Yeah, we might need some T-Pain on that boy.
I hope your auto-tune is tuned up.
Oh, I said a solo guitar little rip.
Oh.
Brian, that's all you, my friend. That's all you right there. So, yeah. And the shirts really do. I have 2 different videos on shirts and beards and how it makes a difference. And here's Keith right here. I appreciate the advice. But, yeah, Keith, you can't go wrong either way. If you were my best buddy, you're sitting right next to me like, Dan, hit me straight. What do? I say leave it alone. I like it. I think it looks really unique. I think it looks really cool. If it's bothering you, though, then go to that squint test and trim it up, and you still have a really full beard. Mm-hmm. It's just a shorter beard. So you're doing great, man. Hey, Josh, welcome. No worries. Hey, and we appreciate you guys anytime you stop in. Never feel bad about being late. Only feel bad about missing. I'm just kidding. I know life happens.
And then you will be happy if you watch it in the replay.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Okay. This is our last one, guys. Those were all our beard advice for tonight. Tonight was like spot on with timing and everything.
We didn't goof around too much.
No, we kind of got to business right away. And we do have a lot of people in here right now. So before, if you guys did not hear, we did have my regional matchup tonight. We lost. It was an absolute banger of a game, exactly like I knew it would be. Very physical, very clean played. The team was very respectable, great water polo team. We were up 1-0 at half, which is unheard of. We went down 1-2. They scored 2 in a row. We scored it tied up at 2, and they went on a run to get a couple at the end to beat us. They just straight up made plays when we did not. The refs were fine. The other team was clean. We had our guys in positions. If I could go all over again and prepare for the game, I would not change a single thing. That's how prepared we were. We just didn't get it done, but it wasn't out of any effort. It wasn't out of anything. Our guys brought it, just did not get the dub tonight. And
it happens.
That's life. It's okay. It's about how you bounce back.
For your players. It's,
Yep. And they were all good after the game, had some good speeches from the seniors. So bittersweet for sure. But it was a great season. Great season. And it was kind of a program building season. So it was really cool. Really cool. All right, let's get this giveaway here, guys. I'm going to give you guys a chance to enter in this giveaway. If you have not, there will be a link in the chat right now. Sign up with your email and sign up with your name. Other than that, Mary, you got anything going on this week in life with beards that you normally have? We kind of have like some like topic on your beard. What's been going on?
Beard wise, kind of, like I do we do a monthly sponsor. So this is the time of the month where I start to look towards the next month and start to get experience. I'm not going to tell you who it is next month, but it's going to be a fun adventure as well.
Yeah.
As we transition.
Unique.
But it's always an interesting, kind of exciting, to get to try out some of their stuff for,
a month.
Yeah. And kind of go all in. It's kind of like dating every month, dating somebody new,
Yeah.
Like, I know we'll see each other again, but this was fun. But, it's like, I wish I would have dated a new person every month.
Right.
Back in the day.
Trying it out.
But I love this experience and I really have learned so much. And, for the most part, if they're going to be a Facebook, sponsor, well, without a doubt, if they get to that point, you're not going to put somebody out there that's not going to be, we think something people will enjoy. So I just have loved getting to know these companies and their backstories and their.
Ken says you flirt with them.
Yeah,
that's almost a perfect way to put it.
Right.
That really is, and yeah, we will make sure it's always quality companies. We actually had a company reach out. I did a review on them. They will not be sponsoring the Facebook group, and they borderline threatened to sue me today. So we might have a new update story for you guys. It was pretty comical, and I think I'm going to post them, not in like a spiteful way. It's just I think it's interesting. I sent them to Mare. Did you read the transcript of today?
Yes.
So another day in the life of being honest over here, guys. But Lance, well played with the dad joke there. That is. We must take the 3-wood. Can't choose the driver. That was pretty good, Lance. Pretty good there. Yes.
I think that's intentional. That's obviously what they're doing is the golf club.
Is that what it is?
It has to be.
Oh, okay.
3-wood is yeah.
I never even crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Sports is just like a beard. It's not about having the greatest of all time. It's about enjoy. Absolutely, man. Really, really well said, Steve. I couldn't agree more. I told them, all the guys today, keep your head up, be proud. I said, we win with class and we lose with class. We weren't going to be throwing a temper tantrum. We weren't going to be crying. We were going to go and act like men, and we did. So it was, it was nice. Juicy drama. Yeah, sent me an email. They did. They sent me an email with some choice words in there. So it's too good not to share. I'm gonna have to share pretty soon. They're pretty fun. All right, we are going with this giveaway here. It is for either Invigoration, which is the thin blend that I developed with Artius Man, or 3-wood, which is their scent in their original blend, which is that thick castor oil based blend. All right. If you are the winner, if you are the winner, we'll see if they're here. All right, we'll get that over to them. Sorry, Artius. It is what it is. We'll see here. All right, if you are the winner, please type something on the screen, and we will see if they are here. Steven, Fleming, are you in the building all the way from Ireland? So for anybody that ever worries, like, man, I wonder if International can win. They're just keeping us out because we're in. No, this is Ireland. So
cool place to visit.
I want to though, really badly.
Sure.
Bucket list, no doubt about it. Yep, no doubt about it. Cool, Robert. He said he goes to a barber who's rated as one of the top 8 barbershops in Ohio. Very cool. All right. Ooh, it's not me. Yeah, don't scare me. And we will have to re-roll, especially for Ireland here, if they're not here. So we will see. We will see what they got in order for us. So the kids still shake hands afterwards. They do not, Beta. They did not shake hands. They do a like good game skyline, and then as we walk by, some of the guys would do like knuckles and stuff. But we're not even allowed to like line up and cross each other.
We're slowly getting back. To,
we're all. It's a little bit silly because we all tested before the game. You had to be tested to be able to go through this. All right, no Steven in here right now. We're gonna give him a countdown.
My
3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna give the little time delay here, and then once it's gone, it's gone. All right, for this, Steven, are you in here? No. All right, Artius, you're welcome. That one, that could have been bad, but hey, they did not specify, I don't believe.
Yeah, the boys were excited. We got them to go to soccer practice because this was their first soccer practice without a mask.
Oh, wow, because it's outdoors.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were pumped for that.
Oh, man, I thought this was a different country too, but it's not. See, you were there?
Yeah.
All right, so if you are here, please say something. This person is always here, but I haven't seen him comment in a little bit. Ruben M. Lopez, are you here? Are you here? Terps, I'm not actually able to do that because we got to have their email from the sign up. So they gotta be here to go. Hey, what's up, Dave? Ruben, are you in the building, or are we gonna have to do our third reroll of the night? Yeah, Ruben always Ruben's early.
As long as it's not a Rick roll. You know what a Rick roll is?
I from the
Never
song.
Gonna give you up.
Yep.
You ever watch that video?
Uh-uh.
It's strange.
Yeah,
real strange. Just
I like the song.
Just some dude singing like, yeah. I think it was early '90s. My kid like the Rick roll me and Google Meets once in a while. I allow it, like a Friday thing.
Yeah. So Ken, it was a company that I've reviewed very recently, and I did not recommend them, if that gives you any hints for people that watch the channel. 3, 2, 1. All right, this is going to be a reroll. I'm not seeing Ruben in here. All of you guys that know Ruben, please make sure you
well, don't even reach out now.
Not now, but now you got to rub it in. No, it's out. Sorry, Ruben. It's out. So you got to I know people like Vado and others kind of message interact with Ruben. Now you got to give him a hard time. Make him know that that he did not win that one. All right, let's see what we got here. Somebody who wants to win this. This is a free a free oil from Artius Man. Let's see what we got here. Are you in the building for this one? Just came here, rub it in. I'm confused. Yeah, whiskey. Yeah, you probably should be. I would absolutely be confused there. Yeah, there's no doubt about it when you, and especially with the scuba stories and how he applied the oil. All right, let's see who we got here. Are you here? This is another country known as Texas.
Oh yeah, don't mess with them.
Mike
McCandless.
It's like
McCandless.
Don't get McDonald's. McCandless.
McCandless.
Nah, McCandless. All right.
McCandless.
Mike, are you in the building? We got to see Mike here. Yeah, Scuba said dank sea beard and everything. Yeah, he's a fool. Somebody messaged me and was like, is he serious? And then I was like, he wouldn't have tagged me if he was serious, you guys. Whoa. Oh, Mike's new too. Awesome, right. Mike. You have won. Hey, guys, throw Mike a congrats in the chat. He's new to the channel. I believe he just started growing a beard. He's within, I think, a month or two. So, Mike, perfect. Yeah, you don't have to do anything other than wait for Artius Man to reach out, and we will get this. All right, Mayor, I'll share this with you. So we have it, so you can get that over to them.
You betcha.
All right, let me get this here. Okay, throw that congrats, and then we'll get ready to wrap things up. Let me go Beard. There we go. beardadvicelab@gmail.com. All right, that'll do it. Artius is in Ohio. That is correct. Yep, Artius is in Ohio. So yes. Hey, and if you guys have not, we have more people in here right now than likes on this stream. So if you guys don't mind, if you enjoyed your time, 4-month-old baby beard. If you enjoyed your time, go ahead and hit a thumbs up there. Funk said the sticker was off center. That was just for you, Funk. I'm trying to help out your OCD one sticker at a time. Trying to condition you in small, just a little bit there. So awesome, guys. Hey, I do want to say thank you guys for all the support, all the kind words, especially on these long days like this. It just makes it so enjoyable, so fun. And I love the appreciation that you guys show. Hopefully you feel the appreciation coming back to you. We are very fortunate to be able to do this, especially with the size of the crowd that we have, the size of the feedback that we get from you guys. It's almost surreal.
It's like growing into its own.
It really
is.
Thing. It is. So for me, all I got to say in closing is thank you guys for everything. I'm excited for you guys to check out my videos coming up and kind of have a little bit of my life back and breathe a little bit and start pumping out even better content than ever.
For me, I just want to invite you guys, if you haven't checked out Command's Corner, the Facebook group, it's growing. It's going well. We would love to have you over there. Instagram, Dancy Bearded, Mayor's Beard Journey. It'll remind you, follow us. It'll remind you when we're doing something.
Yeah.
Giving things away.
Giveaways, lives.
Stuff. Thanks for being part of this wonderful, positive aspect of my life. I hope it's something like that to you as well.
Yeah, and thank you guys for the support on the Dancy Bearded hat drop. I don't make a penny off of those. Sam C kind of puts it in her Treat Yourself fund. But she got all 72 boxes out and gone. They are already shipped out. Pretty cool. We didn't even know, but we figured out you can schedule the post office to pick up.
Oh,
so
wow.
They picked up all the boxes.
That's beautiful.
Super cool. So if you guys got a hat, I signed, I believe, 12 of them, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
So those signed hats will be coming to you guys, and we will be looking to do a new summer run. Get that order in probably about 4 to 5 weeks. We'll get a new Dancy line going. I'm open to suggestions on hat types, colors, styles, anything that you guys are thinking at all. Okay. Have you thought of putting logos on the back of shirts? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea there. All right. Dan, did you sign my hat? David, I did. Yep, I did sign your hat. If you guys asked Sam to sign it, ask Sam for me to sign it, then I would. So, yep, we are very, very excited. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you for everything. Have an awesome night and an awesome rest of your week. And hopefully I'll see you on the